Well, for the majority of America, it's about the Bills. The Bills, they're the best team. They're going to beat the Chiefs. They're going to go to the Super Bowl. Josh Allen's unstoppable. For the majority of America, it's the Bills. But for this show, in this particular moment in time, it's about the Patriots. Because, those, you know how we've talked a lot about farm animals? Well, how about these farm animals? This was chickens coming home to roost. Because when you have a limited, confidence shattered quarterback, and you're going on the road in the playoffs, you might get something like this. And I understand, listen, no matter how well Mac played, you weren't going to win that game. Not when the other team goes rolls 7 for 7 on touchdowns. I get that.
Thank you.
But that doesn't mean, they weren't going to win either way. But it didn't mean they were going to get mortified and embarrassed on national television and have real doubt about whether or not they can. Why should anyone ever think they'll be able to compete with the Bills, I don't know, the next 10 years? I don't know. This is why upside matters with quarterbacks. Because even though Josh Allen's a roller coaster, the ceiling's high. And you had the training wheels on Mac all game. You know what it led to? A guy, show me the passing chart. Show me McCorkle. Show me McCorkle's passing chart. Guys, I'm no Leslie Frazier, but I think I might be able to defend against that. We don't need to worry about half the field. Show me Mac's numbers, please, when the game was not, totally out of hand. So after it was 33-3, Mac did some good things because the Bills were looking up Jack Stack reservations for their trip to Kansas City.
No, they weren't.
But up until then, Wilds, he was as bad as you can be. So you're in a really rough spot for a team that once upon a time was the 1 seed, had the baby goat, nobody wanted to play. Oh, here's the thing about the Patriots. We can beat you any type of way. No, it turns out actually you can't beat any good teams any type of way unless there is a windstorm. It's the only way. The only way the Pats all year beat any good teams was either the Titans have all their players injured or the Bills have the gods deign it to be with the weather. Team stunk all year. Tried to tell you.
Okay.
And this is what happens, my friend. Sorry.
Playoffs. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. First
stunk. So were the Steelers.
Just too far. Just
quick reminder, everybody. Mac Jones is not Kevin Garnett. He is not the stalwart of the defense on a championship team. His job is to play quarterback and quarterback only. This game was not lost because of the baby goat. And I know a lot of people have said, Wilds, LOL, you can't call him the baby goat anymore. You've got to stop calling him the baby goat. Well, I have a few things to say. 1, I appreciate your feedback. 2, I have considered your suggestion. And 3, I outright reject it. I'm not going to stop calling him the baby goat. Do you know why? Because Mac Jones threw for 2 touchdowns. That is more than Tom Brady threw, Broussard, in his entire first Super Bowl run. Oh, Wilds, don't you dare. It's true.
Oh, no.
It is true. We beat the Raiders scored 13 points. The Steelers scored 17 points. The Rams scored 17 points in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady delivered 2 touchdowns over 3 games. So this was not Mac Jones' fault. Defense's fault. Bill Belichick, hate to say it, you hold everyone to a high standard of excellence. Hate to say it, I think it's okay if it's a 2-way street. Didn't punt on December 26th. First game, 474 games, Broussard, where a Bill Belichick team could not force a punt. And then it happens again 2 weeks later. This wasn't about execution. This was about coaching. I'm sorry, I've defended Bill Belichick since I was a little boy. Since he was coaching at Army or at West Point, I was defending him as a 2-year-old in my crib. People said that's a bad call. I said, no, it wasn't. Give me a bottle. But now, Broussard, I think it's okay to say, hey, this was a defensive malpractice of a game, but not Mac Jones' fault whatsoever.
Wow.
All right, I feel like a referee breaking up a clinch. All right, I'm getting in the middle, breaking up this clinch. But, Nick, you went too far. Of course, we all knew you would today. I'm going to give the Bills some credit. Because, Wild, you're absolutely right. This is not on Mac Jones, all right? Mac didn't play great. He's a rookie in his first playoff game.
He was terrible.
All right, did you expect him to go out there and light it up against one of the best defenses in the league? I mean, come on. He wasn't terrible. The first interception, which did help set a tone, right? That was a nice pass. Now, he could have thrown it to the back shoulder. We'll see it. He could have thrown it to the back shoulder.
It was a great play.
All right, but still, it wasn't a bad pass. Micah Hyde made a tremendous... He got picked off. Look at this. The pass is nice. It's right there. Micah made a great interception. Could he have gone to the back shoulder? Yeah, but I'm not going to kill him for that pass. All right, look, it boils down to this, Nick. The Bills are simply the better football team, period. Now, are they 30 points better? No. So you can put that on the Patriots, and Belichick, as Wild said, because the defense just got manhandled. Okay. But this is about the Bills' dominance, and I know Nick doesn't want, and I picked the Chiefs too, but Nick doesn't want to consider that Buffalo, which beat the Chiefs in Week 5 by almost 20 points, is coming.
I'm considering it.
All right, they are coming, and they look good this weekend. So
now, the whole world's going to pick them.
Here's the thing: they have essentially owned the Patriots for the last 2 years. This is the 5th game between them. Yeah. They've won 4. To your point, Nick, the only one they lost was in that crazy windstorm. And I said last week, Josh Allen, for all Belichick's genius, Josh Allen has him figured out. Yeah. Because this is the 3rd time in 4 games that Allen's thrown for 300-plus yards. And in those games, 12 touchdowns, no interceptions. Then he ran the ball well. So I'm going to give the credit to the Bills. And I'm not killing Mac Jones. He's a rookie. We grade him on the curve. Okay. He didn't play that poorly.
No, we don't.
The defense and the coaching, Nick, was way worse than Mac Jones.
Can we please show the numbers again when the game was a game? He had a passer rating of 40, 100 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 picks before it was a 30-point deficit. Did Big Ben play well yesterday? Because he got some garbage time numbers too. I'm sure we're not going to talk about that game because we can only do so many segments where I was exactly right about everything. I understand Jenna mentioned it on the broadcast. They did say that was a perfect pass by Mac Jones. Yes, in 11-on-0, but if there's a defense out there and it gets intercepted, I'm going to go ahead and say it wasn't perfect. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say it was literally the worst thing he could have done on the play. The first drive of the game for the Patriots started with an interception. The first drive of the second half for the Patriots started with an interception. Do I think the game maybe goes a little differently if it's 7-3 after one possession? Do I think the game goes a little differently if after the Patriots get the teensiest, tiniest bit of momentum by getting, okay, maybe not. But what's happened here is, for some reason, Wilds has decided that in service of Mac Jones, who is not good, he's just going to say, you know what? Maybe Belichick's lost his fastball. Maybe Mr. Team wins, Mr. We don't, we're a team. Now, it's this rookie quarterback who's done nothing in the league, earned none of your loyalty, rather than saying the whole team played terribly, including the quarterback who set the tone of the offense, doing nothing till it was out of play, saying, it's on Belichick, it's on the defense. Yes, Belichick and the defense Wilds were awful, but so was your quarterback, as predicted.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.